Hello dear students, welcome to our physics online class. I am your physics teacher. Dear students, in the last class we were discussing about the problems related to speed. So in this class we have to continue our problems which are related to velocity and acceleration. So we already know that velocity, acceleration with the definition formula and SI units. So with the help of the formula for speed, velocity, acceleration, we have to solve the problems. So here 8.3, 8.1, 8.2 problems we already discussed in the last video. So in this class 8.3, 8.4 problem we have to discuss. So 8.3 problem says that Usha swims in a 90-meter long pool. She covers a 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to another end and back along the same path. Find the average speed and the average velocity of a Usha. So Usha is one of the swimmer. She is swimming in a swimming pool. So that is A, B. So it is a rectangle. So what is the length of the swimming pool? That is a 90 meter. Okay, she covers a distance of a 180 meters. So the pool has a length of a 90 meter, but she is covering a 180 meter in 1 minute. That means Usha starts her swimming from point A to point B and she comes back to B to A. 90 meter ಲಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ವಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಪೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಿ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಎಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅವಾಗ 90 ಪ್ಲಸ್ 90 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 180 ಮೀಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಉಷಾ ಈಸ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಅ 1 minute ಟೈಮ್ ಟು ಕವರ್ ಅ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ 180 meter. So here we have to find out average speed and average velocity. These two things we have to find out. So before solving the problem we have to write the given data. So first given data. What they are given? First they given a time. The time is 1 minute. Whatever the minute is that we have to convert in the seconds, that is 60 seconds. So we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. If they are given a 2 minutes, that is multiplied by a 60. 2 into 60, that is a 120 seconds. So what is the distance covered by the Usha? That distance is 180 meter. Okay, 180 meter. So what we have to find out? We have to find the average speed and the average velocity. So to find the average speed, we have the formula distance divided by time. But to find the velocity, we have the formula displacement by a time. So but in the problem, they given a distance that is a 180 meter, but they didn't give a ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಕಂಡು ಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕು. ಎವರೇಜ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವಳು 180 ಮೀಟರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು 90 ಮೀಟರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪೂಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ 90 ಮೀಟರ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ she is coming back to her original position, then only the distance will becomes to 180 meters. So that's why the displacement is equal to 0. Displacement is equal to 0 meter. Why the displacement is 0 means because Usha comes to her original position. Because of that the displacement is 0. So first thing what we have to find out, average speed is equal to question mark, and the second one is average velocity is equal to question mark. So our first formula, average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time taken. Yes, so what is the total distance traveled by the Usha? That is 180 meter. So what is the time? 60. 0 0 get cancelled. 6 1 ja 6 3 ja. That is 3 meter per second. That means Usha is swimming in a pool with the speed of 3 meter per second. So next one is the average velocity. equal to total displacement divided by total time taken. So here what is the displacement of Usha? 0 meter. Time is 60 seconds. 0 by 60, 0 meter per second. So here the velocity of the Usha is 0 and the speed is 3 meter per second. They may ask why the velocity is becomes to 0 means because the displacement of a Usha is a 0. Why the displacement is 0 means because she is comes to her original position. Because of reaching a original position, that's why the displacement becomes to 0. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತು ಇದ್ದ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದ್ದ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 0 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, starting from a stationary position, Rahul pedals his bicycle to attain a velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. Then he applies the brake such that the velocity of a bicycle becomes 4 meter per second in 5 seconds. Find the acceleration in both the cases. So here Rahul is there, he is pedaling his cycle. So before pedaling the bicycle, the cycle is at the rest state and he pedals the cycle with the velocity of 6 meter per second in 30 seconds. Initially rest ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೈಸಿಕಲ್ ರಾಹುಲ್ ಪೆಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಪೆಡಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಳಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 6 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 30 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಹಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಸ್ ದ ಬ್ರೇಕ್. ಅವನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, 4 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು, ಎರಡೂ ಕೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ what is the acceleration we have to find out. ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಮೊದಲು ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಗಿವನ್ ಡಾಟಾ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಡಾಟಾ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ u is equal to 0 meter per second. Why means the from a stationary is nothing but a rest. So because of the rest we are writing as a 0 meter per second and its final velocity is a 6 meter per second. So just write before applying the brake. Before applying brake. So next, time is how much? 30 seconds. So we have to find out the acceleration. So what is the formula of acceleration? A is equal to v minus u by t. That is final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time taken. So what is the final velocity? 6 meter per second. Initial velocity 0. Time is 30 seconds. 6 minus 0, 6 divided by 30. 6 1 ja, 6 5 ja. That is 0.2 meter per second square. This is the acceleration of a bicycle before applying the brake. ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹಾಕೋ ಮೊದಲು ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ 0.2 meter per second square ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ initial velocity will becomes to a 6 meter per second. Why the initial velocity becomes to a 6 meter per second means the bicycle is in a moving condition. Now bicycle ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 6 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋ ಮೊದಲು ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದು 6 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ 6 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ 4 ಮೀಟರ್ ಪರ್ second. So the time ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, 5 seconds. 5 seconds we have to find the acceleration. Same formula, A is equal to v minus u divided by t. So what is the formula of v? 4 minus 6 divided by 5. 4 minus 6 is minus 2 divided by 5. That is minus 0.4 meter per second square. So before applying the brake, The acceleration is 0.2 meter per second square. After applying the brake, the acceleration is minus 0.4 meter per second square. So don't neglect the minus sign. That minus sign is indicates that decreasing the acceleration of a vehicle or a bicycle, or simply we can say that that is a retardation or a deceleration. So when we are observing the retardation means when the velocity of a moving object is going to decrease. Just observe, initially the velocity is 6 meter per second, final velocity is 4 meter per second. So just we are observing the differences between the initial and the final velocity. Initial it is more and final it is less. So at that time we can get the retardation or a deceleration of a moving object. So these are the two example problems related to a velocity and a acceleration. And you have a in text questions. So only one question we have to discuss in this class. First, page number 103. When will you say a body in a uniform acceleration and a non-uniform acceleration? So when we are going to say that a body is in a uniform acceleration means when there is a equal change in the velocity. Okay, at that time we are saying that the body is in the uniform acceleration. So we already know the definition of a acceleration. Acceleration is nothing but a rate of change of velocity. We are calling as a acceleration, but they are asking a uniform velocity. So when there is a uniform change in the velocity or a rate of change of uniform velocity, that we are calling as a uniform acceleration. Non-uniform is nothing but the rate of change of a rate of change of a non-uniform or ununiform velocity, that we are calling as a non-uniform acceleration. So I hope all are understand these two problems and one in text question. So in the next class we have to discuss furthermore two questions are there in text questions. Those two questions we have to discuss in the next class, and we have to start a next concept. So if you feel any difficulty while solving the problem, please contact me. Okay, thank you.